with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good morning on this Thursday. Thanks for jumping on Facebook Live as we get you a look at some of the stories we're following here at Erie News Now on your Thursday. And we begin with breaking overnight news. Japan has placed its city of Tokyo under a state of emergency. It's one that's going to last through the upcoming Olympic Games. We're 2 weeks and 1 day away from the opening ceremonies. It's all about fears that a COVID-19 surge will basically multiply during those games. That state of emergency announced today is going to last from next Monday through August 22nd. Those Olympic Games are going to set to start on the 23rd, close on August 8th. Now, the decision likely means the athletic competitions and ceremonies are going to have to be held without fans. That is a decision that is coming down, expected to anyway, today. And that's after foreign spectators were already banned from attending those games. So far, Japan's reported over 800,000 cases and almost 15,000 COVID-related deaths since the pandemic started. Their vaccination rate is below 15%. Worldwide, meantime, as far as COVID goes, we've reached another grim milestone. More than 4 million people have now died from COVID-19. Well, the White House says the U.S. is assessing that tragic attack, is what they're calling it, on Haiti's President Jovenel Moise, assassinated at his private home earlier this week. A statement from the interim prime minister called the killing a hateful, inhumane, and barbaric act. Haiti's first lady was also shot in that attack, still in a hospital down in Florida this morning. The police chief in Haiti says 2 of the people involved in that assassination have been arrested, while 4 others have been shot and killed by police in Haiti. Well, back at home, it's an active search for police in Jamestown, New York this morning after gunfire erupted right in the middle of a city street. Authorities hoping some video of that incident will help lead them to that shooter. Got to take a look at this. It all happened back on Tuesday along Chandler Street near Center Street up in Jamestown, New York. The video, you can actually hear those gunshots. A man dressed in black appearing to chase down a passing silver-colored SUV, firing 4 shots along the way. All of this happening right in the middle of the afternoon back on Tuesday. Jamestown, New York police tell Erie News Now they have since located that SUV, but that shooter still on the loose this morning. And down in Crawford County, police say they have a suspect in custody, a teenager searching for another teen after a deadly shooting in Meadville last weekend. Under arrest this morning, a 17-year-old Kwame Shireen of Meadville, charged with murder and robbery. But police are still looking for a 16-year-old by the name of Kevon Boitnott. Both are charged in Saturday's shooting death of 19-year-old Nathaniel Harris. Happened at a robbery here at Harris's home on Walnut Street in Meadville. Police have put out an arrest warrant for another person, Timothy Bolden, in this case, not charged with murder. Anybody with information on those, again, suspects who are still at large, they're being asked to contact Meadville City Police. And here in Erie, police have a suspect in custody after a shooting in the city left one person with a gunshot wound. This one happened just before 9 last night along East 14th Street in between Parade and Wallace Streets. Police tell Erie News Now that a 31-year-old man suffered a bullet wound to the leg when a 22-year-old suspect fired gunshots from the street right into this East 14th Street house. All apparently happened after a fight earlier in the night. And it comes just about a week after shots fired from the street into a house on Erie's west side at 29th and Cherry. That ended up killing an 18-year-old man. The search for the suspect in that one continues. In the meantime, police say the man who fired that gun last night is going to be arraigned on this Thursday morning. Tropical storm Elsa continues her path toward the east coast, up the east coast after making landfall in Florida Wednesday morning. High winds really the biggest factor here from Elsa, along with those heavy rains. And that's really what the Sunshine State felt on Wednesday. Flood warnings, tornado warnings across parts of Florida as a result. And in Jacksonville, Florida, one person was killed Wednesday when wind gusts and heavy rain combined to bring down a tree onto some vehicles. We do want to take you live into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a little bit past 10 o'clock on this Thursday morning. Yeah, the palm trees are still getting blown pretty hard by the winds from Elsa as the rain and winds continue to batter that area. Relatively quiet here at home, but there is a cleanup underway after those Wednesday storms rolled through the region, leaving behind a mess in some spots. Like here in Fairview, fallen trees are covering Avonia Road, a section of it near Van Camp Road last night. And it was a similar story in some other spots across the area with those gusty winds. At last check, just under 1,000 Penelec customers across the area still didn't have their power back on. Most of those lingering outages are in Warren County. And gray skies over Presque Isle once again, David.
Yeah, we're looking for a little bit more rain to start moving back into the area. Right now, 75 degrees, and really for the next couple of hours, we've got those rain showers out there, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I don't know if this is dirt or if it's just like a teeny tiny spider. But as we get into the afternoon, we are still dealing with more of those showers out there. Down at the bayfront, right now you can see that the wind's not blowing too much, but we do certainly have plenty of cloud cover out there. Not the brightest shade of blue out there this afternoon. Not really expecting too much blue out there today, but we will have some breaks in between the rain showers. As a matter of fact, you can actually see a little bit of clearing from time to time as those showers do move on through. Right now, as we look at Doppler Max, you'll notice that we've got the showers. They are coming back into the area. Some heavier showers over there towards Summit Township and just outside of McCain along 79 into Edinburgh. We're dealing with some of those showers along 6N as well as you head out towards the Mill Village area and even into Wattsburg. A little bit of lightning into eastern parts of Erie County. Some heavier showers for you folks out there into Conneautville and Springboro, and you can see those showers towards the east as well. So certainly enough activity on Doppler Max. Not a whole lot of lightning, but you can see some of those deeper shades of yellow and orange indicating some of those heavier downpours that you will be running into over the next couple of hours. You can see those showers continue to come on through at 2 o'clock. Still enough wet weather out there. Maybe some of the heavier showers a little bit away from the lake shore, but still we're keeping that rain in the forecast as we head into the evening hours. During the overnight, not completely eliminating the rain chances, but we'll certainly have some more of those scattered showers around for the day on Friday. A little bit cooler overall, kind of refreshing for a lot of folks. Temperatures only in the middle 70s, lower and middle 70s for much of the area. Right now, we're sitting in the lower and middle 70s out there from Erie back to Waterford, 67 in Bradford, 67 also into Jamestown, New York, and the dew point is definitely high enough. We are certainly on the steamy side, and that's the reason why we've got that risk for a little bit heavy rain this afternoon. Your forecast as we go county by county, middle and upper 70s for today. We're going to mix in a little bit of sunshine, but it is fairly gray right now. You can see temperatures lower middle 70s into Crawford County for this afternoon, and Warren County also trying to get some sunshine in there, but in general, we'll have more clouds overall. We'll talk about the forecast as we get into the weekend in just one moment.
We're seeing a number of area fairs and festivals make that full return this summer, but not all of them are getting back to 100%, and it seems they're still kind of feeling the pandemic pinch out in Mill Creek as they gear up for this weekend's Greek Fest. Erie News Now's Elsa Meisner has more on the changes coming that way.
There won't be music and dancing, but the Greek Fest will return this year with some changes.
Because of COVID, we had the restrictions in place, and when we were planning this, it just kind of coincided a little too soon, so we had already had it in plan how we were going to do it.
Volunteers didn't have enough time to pull off the full festival. They've been busy in the kitchen, preparing all kinds of Greek foods and desserts for the community to enjoy.
One of the biggest differences people can expect when they come to the Greek Fest is that instead of a drive-through event, this year it's walk-through.
Similar to a drive-through, except you're going to be getting out of your car. You're going to park at the parking lot, and we do have tents set up right outside of the church, several tents. You will walk up, just decide what you would like, and you'll pay at the end.
Kelly DiValario has volunteered at the Greek Fest for over 20 years, and she said even though this year will look different, she still thinks they'll get big crowds.
But I still think the people that love the food and want to support will come out no matter whether we do the big festival or the drive-up. But this year, it should be even better. I think people love the food and love to support the community, and they look forward to it every year, no matter how it's performed.
Elspeth Meisner, Erie News Now.
Starts tomorrow, noon to 7, both Friday and Saturday out at the Assumption Greek Orthodox Church on Westlake Road. David, do you have a favorite Greek food item? I have to go with the old Greek fries. They have to be my go-to.
Gosh, I like a lot of Greek stuff. I can't really pick out something specific. I do like the grape leaves. I'm not gonna lie.
The Dolomites. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Those are good. And what did I have last time? I can't remember what I had last time, but I just remember it was fantastic.
Can't go wrong with a gyro.
That's what it was, the gyro. How could I forget that? Yeah, I'm not picky with food at all, so that's the reason why I forget what my favorite is, because it's normally like everything.
One day away before all those choices are returned out in milk.
Absolutely. Looking ahead over the next couple of days, you will notice that temperatures are coming down a little bit. Rain chances start to get knocked down a little bit. Right now we're dealing with a little burst of heavy rain here at the station. Temperatures heading back up Sunday and into Monday. The pattern gets a little bit more unsettled. We will certainly have opportunities for showers, not consistently for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but we're in that summertime mode. Temperatures still staying up. The humidity will be up. So this little break Friday into Saturday, not really a bad thing at all.
Thank you, David. 30 minutes of news coming your way at noon on WSEE. We'll have 30 minutes of news at 12:30 on the CW as well. We'll be back here on Facebook Live about the same time tomorrow. And of course, it's that 5 a.m. start time for your Friday edition of the Erie News Now Sunrise. We'll see you then.